Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Undercover Comics, coming to you from Seoul, South Korea. This is my indie comic haul and review, and I hope you enjoy. These books will be critiqued based on art, story, and impact. Now let's get started with our first issue. Die Number 1 from Image Comics. The story is written by Kieran Gillen with art by Stephanie Hans. This story is about identity, friendship, support, forgiveness, second chances, and psychological health. This is an excellent book and series because it's an original take on a familiar storyline, and the interior art is amazing. I recommend this book to anyone who likes fantasy adventure board games, RPGs, fans of Jumanji and Stranger Things, and people who enjoy fantasy in general. Art, 9.8. Story, 9. Impact, 9. This issue gave me everything I needed, and I cannot wait to continue reading the rest of this series. My next book is Manor Black Number 1 from Dark Horse Comics. The story is by Cullen Bunn with art by Brian Hurt and Tyler Cook. This story is about family, ethics, nepotism, and legacy. This issue was good. I like the pace of the story, and I found the characters interesting. I recommend this book to people who like supernatural fantasy and the occult. I give the art a 7 because the tones were pretty dark throughout the entire comic, which can be pretty exhausting and boring. Although it's not my favorite art style, however, I do recognize the skills, and I will give it a respectable score. The story, 7.5. As I said before, I'm very interested in future character development, and the dead play a role in this story, which I think is pretty cool. Impact, 7. I like the story. I didn't love the story. I'm going to read the next few issues and see how I feel about it after that. The next comic up, TMNT number 97 from IDW. This story was important for two reasons. Jenny dons her new gear, but most importantly, there was a battle for control of the Foot Clan, and the ending was great. I cannot stop reading this book. I'm such a fanboy. The art is fantastic, the characters have purpose, and the stakes are clear. I recommend this book to anyone who is a TMNT fan. For you, it's a must read. And anyone who's a lover of team-up comics, I give the art a 9, the story a 9, the impact a 9.5. As I said before, I cannot put this book down. It is fantastic. My next book up, These Savage Shores, number 1 from Vault Comics, a story by Ram V with art by Sumit Kumar and Vittorio Stone. I love this book because it's a fresh horror fantasy, it's well written, it's well paced, and the art is excellent. It's a historical fantasy with monsters, vampires, and Hindu mythology. I also love this comic takes place in India during the colonial period of the 1700s. I think too often period pieces take place in medieval Europe, feudal Japan, or focus on Greek and Roman mythology. It's nice to have a break from that. I recommend this book to anyone who enjoys historical fantasies, horrors, and mythology. Art, 9. Story, 9.5. Impact, 9.5. This book is excellent. My final book up is Weatherman number 1 from Image Comics. This story is by Jody Lip and art by Nathan Fox. Apparently this guy is responsible for a terrorist attack that he doesn't remember. This book is just dumb in the best way, and I recommend this to people who are fans of Y the Last Man and sci-fi action comedies. The art, 8, story, 7, impact, 7. Again, this is to turn your brain off and just have fun, enjoy the ride. I think the colors are fantastic. I think the art is sketchy. It's kind of like right up my alley. It's not my favorite, but it's art that I really enjoy. So if you're looking for something new, something weird, something goofy, something you can just turn your brain off and read, maybe this is for you. And I think that's all I got about this comic. So that's the end of my indie review. Please like, subscribe, and until next time, peace.